Hello everyone, welcome back to Command Line Lessons in Codecademy. So in the last lesson we were looking at how to copy files in different ways. Today we're going to be looking at how we can move files or delete files, so let's get started. Actually, before we get started, I would also like to give you a tip, guys. So for example, if you had a lot of things on your screen, oops, what's going on? It's not typing for me. There we go. So for example, if your screen was loaded with loads of messages and stuff, such as mine here, or the way I've tried to do mine, you can just do clear and press enter and it's going to clear everything. So that can be helpful sometimes if you really want to get rid of the text on your screen and not be looking at the bottom here. So let's get into the lesson. So we covered copying, we covered this in the last lesson, so I will be moving into the instructions this time. So in addition to copying files, we can move files from the command line. Change directories into the action directory. Okay, so let's do pwd. So we need to just cd ... and we're going to be in the action directory. We are, aren't we? Unless it means something like... Unless something is broken, this is weird. Oddly enough, what you need to do is cd action from wherever you are, and the first thing is going to be done, even if it doesn't exist. Just do cd action and you will be fine with the first instruction. And make sure that you are in the correct place, because otherwise this isn't going to work later on. But I don't know, I guess this is kind of broken. This is why I don't really like this Codecademy interface, but whatever. It's fine. mv superman.txt and superhero. So my guess on what this is going to do is move the file Superman into the directory superhero. Let's just see. So let's list what's currently in this directory. So in this directory we currently have all of these things, but Superman is gone, as you can see above here. Or wait, Superman, there's Superman. Superman was here, but now it isn't here anymore. So now let's navigate to superhero, directory superhero. Let's list what's in here. Oh, there it is. Superman is here. So we have moved successfully superman.txt into superhero. Navigate to the superhero directory, list all the blah blah blah. Here's another way to use mv. Navigate up one directory from action superhero to action. Is that where we are right now? Nope. There we go. Type mv Wonder Woman.txt and Batman.txt to superhero slash. So if this works the same way that copy works, then what this is going to do is move both of these files into the directory superhero. Let's see. cd superhero. Let's list. So now we have Superman, Batman and Wonder Woman in this directory. If we do cd ... and list what's in here, Batman, Superman or neither will Wonder Woman be in here, as you can obviously see. Okay, we have done that, and here's one more way to use mv. Type mv batman.txt spiderman.txt. Okay, so do those two exist? Yep, they do. They're in there. Oh wait, no, we need to be in the superhero directory, and currently we are not. So let's just do that. Let's list again. Or where Batman? Okay, yep, Batman is here. So mv batman.txt spiderman.txt without the pound. List of files and directories in the working directory. You should see the file Batman has been renamed as spiderman.txt. Click next to learn how these commands work. So now Batman.txt doesn't exist anymore. but Spider-Man does. So that's good to know, I guess. So that you don't really rename something, you move it into something in a way then. So the mv command moves files. It's similar to cp in its usage. mv superman.txt superhero. To move a file into a directory, use mv with the source file as the first argument and the destination directory as the second argument. Here we move superman.txt into into the superhero directory. With the second command, we move multiple files by using mv with the list of source files as the first arguments, so in plural, and the destination directory as the last argument. Here we move wonderwoman.txt and batman.txt into superhero. You can also have as many files as the first arguments as you want, so you can go on forever, but you probably won't really need to do that normally in normal circumstances. Then the last command that we used in the last section was mv batman.txt superman.txt. To rename a file, use mv with the old file as the first argument and the new file as the second argument. By moving batman.txt into spiderman.txt, we rename the file as spiderman.txt. So our instructions are change directory to comedy/slapstick. Where are we currently? We are somewhere, cd//. Let's just move up. Because I don't actually know where this is. Okay, comedy/slapstick. There we go. Oops, I meant cd. And if this isn't, no, I didn't mean to do get code. Don't you just hate it when that happens? So okay, that happened. Let's just do cd comedy, and I can't I can't spell comedy. Comedy/slapstick. There we go. pwd, good, we are where we want to be. And type rm waterboy.txt. List all the files and directories. In the working directory, you should see that waterboy.txt has been removed. So the rm command removes the file. I don't know if it deletes it or shift deletes it, so let's learn about it. So next thing we need to do is navigate up one directory from comedy/slapstick to comedy/, good. Type rm-r slapstick. Okay, anything special? Not that I can see. No obvious changes. List all files and directories in the working directory. You should see that the slapstick directory has been removed. Oh, okay. I did not see that. Click next to learn how the rm command works. So we used -r to delete a directory, and we used just rm to delete a file. rm waterboy.txt, so the first command. The rm command deletes files and directories. Here we remove the file waterboy.txt from the file system, so completely in shift delete. Then we used rm-r comedy, which means we're targeting a directory. The -r is an option that modifies the behavior of the rm command. The -r stands for recursive, and it's used to delete a directory and all of its child directories. Be careful when you use rm, it deletes files and directories permanently. There isn't an undelete command, so once you delete the file or directory with rm, it's gone. And it doesn't ask for your permission. So, for example, if you were doing something like shift delete on a computer while targeting a file, it's going to ask you whether you're sure if you want to delete it. But if you used rm, even not in Codecademy, it's not going to ask you for any permission. It's just going to do it without any further messages. Unless you have some add-ons, I think. I'm not too sure if there is anything like add-ons or extensions for command prompt or CMD or something like that. So the commands we've covered so far are commonly used to view and change the file system. Let's summarize what we've done so far. Click next to continue. Congratulations! So give yourself a pat on the back for learning the basics. You learned how to use the command line to view and manipulate the file system. What can we generalize so far? Options modify the behavior of commands, so that was 2 lessons ago. ls-a lists all contents of a directory, including hidden files and directories. ls-l lists all contents in long format. ls-t lists or orders all files and directories by the time they were last modified. Multiple options can be used together, for example ls-alt. From the command line you can also copy, move and remove files and directories. So basically you can do anything that you would do in a normal user interface visually. So you can move, copy, paste, delete, do all of that. So you can copy, move, so cp copies, mv moves and renames, rm removes, rm-r removes directories. What I did actually want to test though was what would happen if you did rm without the -r on a directory. So okay, wildcards are useful for selecting groups of files and directories, so that was the asterisk that we were talking about. So let's reset this exercise and try rm without the -r. Oops, nope. So that's basically all of the lesson, but I want to try out something new as well. So if you guys want to learn a bit more, you can by staying. So let's restart the exercise. This one, it doesn't matter where because it behaves the same. And let's see where we are. So let's go into, why not delete a directory in here? Let's delete action. Let's do rm action. Cannot remove action is a directory, so you have to use rm-r to delete the directory. Because if you didn't use -r, it doesn't delete what's inside it. But to delete a directory, you have to delete what's inside it first and then delete the directory, which is why -r is required, to delete everything that is the child of it. So as you can see, with the -r, it does delete it successfully. Without it, it gives you an error. So that is it for this lesson, guys. If you have any questions, do feel free to ask in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. It helps me out, gets more people to watch my videos, maybe who enjoy it, who want to learn more about programming, about command line and stuff like that. Also, don't forget to leave me suggestions about what you would like to see after command line, because this isn't going to take that many lessons, because it's quite a short course. I think that we are already halfway or maybe even more through it anyway. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video and goodbye.